Story, Danger Warzone. Chapter 1. War is occurring. The troops on the battlefield are fighting fiercely, and the sound of guns are constant. Harry, hurry up, hide here. Jamie and his comrade Harry are looking for cover to avoid the pursuers behind. Their squad went deep behind the enemy. Most of them were killed. Jamie and Harry were the only ones left alive. Suddenly, a tank drove outside their hiding place. The cannon was turned towards them, and as soon as Harry saw it, he immediately shouted and hurriedly ran out. Then the gunfire continued, and the machine fired. Harry was shot multiple times and fell to the ground. Jamie was shocked, he was scared and confused. He watched as Harry fell to the ground. Jamie then yelled, "Harry!" He sighed, "Damn it! I'm doomed." Then a voice came from the direction of the tank. "Those who are hiding behind the wall, come out and surrender, or you shall die as well." Jamie had to bite the bullet and climb out, raising both his hands, surrendering. At this moment the tank's cannon turned towards him. "Only you." Jamie replied nervously, "I was the only one left." "Very well, then let my cannon send you to accompany your companions." Just as the tank was about to fire, the sound of a helicopter came from the sky behind. Suddenly, with a thud, a missile hit the tank. With a bang, the tank was submerged in a huge explosion. When the helicopter got close, a shadow quickly appeared and fell. And the soldiers around the tank were killed by the pistol of the shadow. Amazing marksmanship. Jamie was stunned by the sight in front of him. After the shadow killed all the soldiers, it quickly landed in front of Jamie. It's actually a girl. And a beautiful woman, but her cold expression revealed a sense of icy distance. Just as Jamie was about to speak, there was a sharp pain in the top of his head. A familiar voice came to his ears. "It's okay to doze off in class, but still talking in your sleep is very distracting." Jamie is a sophomore in high school who was just dreaming. The math teacher woke him up. Mathematics is the subject he hates the most, so he often dozes off in class. When the class was over, Jamie's best friend Harry ran over. Harry asked, "Why did you just sleep in class and shout my name?" "The teacher said you dreamed calling me. Isn't there a super friendship between the two of us?" Lena, a classmate next to Harry, mentioned, "Yeah, you shouted so loudly, the teacher said that everyone was dying of laughter." Jamie was dumbfounded, and quickly explained, "I dreamed of the online game we played, Battlefront Line. We are surrounded by enemies. That mysterious girl I met last night came out to save me. But Harry, you were unfortunately killed, that's why I called your name." Harry froze for a moment. "Mysterious girl? You mean the mysterious master we were fighting last night? We were brutally killed by that girl last night. Did you dream that yesterday's enemy came to save you today?" Lena asked in surprise, "Who is that girl? She can kill the two of you terribly. Call me next time you connect, and I will play too, and see how good the other party is." Harry said, "The other party is a team, codenamed Blitz Blizzard. The girl's nickname is Flake. She is their main attacker, and they are very powerful. We need to find some experts to challenge them next time, otherwise we will definitely suffer a big loss." After class in the evening, Jamie went back to his house. Jamie's parents divorced when he was a child. Him and his younger brother followed his father. Although it was a single-parent family, his father is the boss of a big company, and the family's economic conditions are very good. His father also asked a nanny to help take care of them. As soon as Jamie entered the house, his nanny, Aunt John, told him his father arranged a new tutor today to give him class in the evening. Let's see if he can accept a new tutor. When Jamie heard that Dad had arranged a tutor again, he was in a bad mood. "What? Looking for a tutor again? I'm so annoyed." During dinner, Aunt Jong said, "Your father will be back later today, and at 8 o'clock the teacher will come to teach you first. See if you like this new teacher. She is a top student in the computer department of a famous school, and her study is very good. She is very good at teaching. Your father managed to get her free time. You have to work hard. You will be admitted to university next year. Don't let your father down. After dinner, Jamie was in the living room watching TV and waiting for the teacher. The tutor then arrived. Aunt Jong welcomed her in. Jamie turned off the TV impatiently and glanced at the teacher. What? How? She looks so much like the girl I met in the game. Jamie looked surprised. Jamie, this is your tutor Yumi. You have to study hard. Surprised, Jamie obediently led the tutor into his room. Yumi took out the book and was about to start teaching, but found Jamie's eyes fixed on her. Yumi showed dissatisfaction and asked Jamie, "Is there something on my face? Why do you keep staring at me?" Jamie was startled when he saw Yumi's stern look. No, I just think you look like someone I met. Ms. Yumi, you have played an online game called Frontline. Yumi froze for a moment and asked, Frontline? You also play this game? Did you see me? Jamie's eyes lit up and he said excitedly, "Is that master player Flake really you? We were beaten badly by your team yesterday." Yumi glanced at Jamie and said, "Don't tell others, don't recognize me in the game, understand?" Jamie asked curiously, "Why can't we recognize each other?" Yumi said sternly, "If you recognize me in the game, you will get into big trouble. Just listen to me. I'll have time to tell you the reason another day, okay? Open the book. I'm here to teach you about homework, not to talk to you about games." Jamie reluctantly began to study. Late at night, Jamie was about to go to bed. Suddenly, his phone received a text message from his good friend Harry. Team Blitz Blizzard is online. Several teams on Alpha League are leading the army to attack Pinewood City. Do you want to go online? Jamie glanced at his VR headset. This advanced device is worn on the head and can directly connect to the nerves of the brain. It is completely controlled by brain waves. When the brain is connected to the helmet, the user will be in a virtual control hall. Then choose to enter the different worlds you want to go to, including various game worlds or casual film and television environments. In reality, you can be lying quietly on a bed. In the virtual world, as long as you choose to leave or the device is powered off, the brain wave control can return to the real environment, the eyes can be opened, and the body will be controlled by the brain again. The connection of this device is also divided into intensity, from light, moderate, and severe. The nerve sensation of various pain is light, and it is also the most commonly used level in many war-fighting games. The settings of moderate or even severe neural connections are mostly used in some worlds that emphasize contact perception. Among them, the tasting of food is the most popular, because people can enjoy the delicious food without worrying about eating too much and getting fat. In addition, there are needs like washing saunas, adult content or sports activities, etc. Heavy neural connections are also required to achieve true feelings. Of course, exercising in the virtual world cannot really decrease calories and lose weight. But body reactions such as sweating still occur. On the battlefield, Jamie and Harry are ambushing in a building. The enemy Alpha League forces are surrounding Pinewood City where Jamie and his allies are entrenched. The army led by the Blitz Blizzard team will pass through this area. Jamie and the others are going to avenge their revenge tonight for being beaten so badly yesterday. Jamie called out, "Lena, is everything okay over there?" Lena, who was hiding at the roof with a sniper rifle, replied, "Everything is normal. The other party's main force seems to be passing by another way. There is no army here." Jamie reminded Lena while looking out the balcony, they are veterans. In order to prevent being outflanked, they will never let go of this path and be vigilant. Jamie looked at the building on the other side from the balcony and said, "Harry, you go meet Johnson at the building to the east and watch what's going on over there. I'm worried that Johnson can't handle it." Suddenly Harry's voice came through the headset. "Jamie, Johnson, and I were both killed. Now we're at the respawn point." "What? Jamie was taken aback and turned around to see that Harry's body was lying on the ground with a pistol pointed at him. Flake with a gun, who shot him many times the night before, is his tutor Yumi. Yumi's face changed slightly and looked at Jamie. The whole world seemed to stand still. The first chapter is over. To be continued.